give me a recap for a Scooby snack.
Who needs a Scooby snack?
I want a Scooby snack.
Okay. We'll figure out what that equates to for a spectator, but we'll figure it out.
One more Albion Plain fact.
Last time on Paraspera, we went back to, I believe it was the church first. Yes, was it the church first?
Church was last.
Church was last. Oh yeah,
Church was last. Okay.
Doctors were first.
First was doctors.
Doctors were first. Doctors were first. Doctors tried to get out of there. Doctors trying to go silently. They saw some people outside. The guy that they had sort of tranked was out there, sort of waiting in his car, and then presumably there was another going around the building. But they got in the car. Unfortunately, they didn't get to it in time where they didn't notice, and then a little struggle ensued. A man got shot in the leg. Then the man jumped into the car's, like, it was a truck, right? So it was like into the back of the truck, and then doctor just like brake checked the man, and the man went flying. It only took minimal damage. But I think that was left there, whether they're gonna run him over or not. And then you have Isaac and others. They were continuing their journey through the meat castle. They were finding out that there was a meat castle down below. Then they figured they're not alone. Isaac and others saw the priest, right? First, they saw him first. The priest doesn't know that anyone else but Isaac is there. Isaac ate some meat. Well, no, Isaac was stalling, so others can take the shot. So, why am I blanking on what your Nikki's character's name is? Ren. So Ren could take the shot and shoot the doctor. Though that didn't happen. Ren ate some meat. No, sorry, not Ren. Isaac ate some meat. Isaac ate some meat.
Put Ren in every situation.
No.
We saw Stafford laying on the bed, not looking great. And now we're on a standstill there. Also, another cliffhanger of who just got shot because there was a roll for it.
Yeah.
After Ren was like, "Shoot him, Daddy," and that's what happened. And
No.
that's what happened there.
Shoot him, Papa.
Now, for some reason, I'm blanking on what happened with Hun and
church gang. We were in the kitchen, and the small was tied up, and we had to figure out what to do.
Oh, okay, I remember now. Yeah. You guys brought her out. Did you end up just carrying her? I think you guys like put her in a cloth or like.
We did. We just we threw a blanket over her.
Okay.
We wrapped her and we started carrying her out, and Enzo was like, "Oopsie," and dropped her and knocked her out.
Yeah. And now she's bleeding. You guys heard a crinkle in the sheets?
We did.
Yes.
We
don't know what that is yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you guys got her in the car. She's either dead or knocked out. We're not sure. Hopefully the knocked out one.
I don't think.
But yeah, I think that's what happened, right? I think I got most of it.
Hun's mom has been disappeared, so him and Enzo are going to drive after her. Meanwhile, Bruce and Vic are now heading back with the small in the trunk.
Yes. Yeah. That's about it. Where's my Scooby snack?
I hand you a Scooby snack.
Thank you.
You can exchange that in to allow someone a reroll at some point, whether that be friend or foe. Just whisper to me, and we'll make that happen.
Okay.
All right. So then, everyone ready? Everyone did anything they need?
I'm waiting.
Anyone need snacks before we do this?
Ready.
All right, great.
Could I have 10 extra HP?
No.
Oh.
No, you can't actually.
You twine.
Let's try though.
Oh.
We're actually going to just cut the music here. We come back off of the heels of not one cliffhanger, but 3. But I think we're going to start with the one everyone's really kind of wondering what the answer to it was. So let's go to Sub Rosa, shall we? The bricks and carpet muffle any sound of the gunshot that goes off. No one outside hears it. Only those inside Sub Rosa do. Seconds after that deafening noise feels like minutes, maybe even hours. Gunpowder discharge has sprayed over Helling's glove, and it's gone into the air. Ren, you watch on. You demanded that this gun be used, and you demanded who it should be used on. Shoot Isaac. So here we are. Hellings pulls the trigger. The spray goes off. The noise goes off. Blood wets the face and hair of Isaac as that very bullet finds its mark. That mark was not you, Isaac. Ramsey tumbles backwards from the impact of the shot, and you spare no time taking that action you've been waiting for and using that blade to make it so he falls right back on it. So I think this is a very good time for not just you two, but everyone to please roll initiative. We're just going to get straight into this.
Everyone is in.
Everyone.
Oh boy.
That Dex?
Yes.
We are all succeeding. Holy shit.
Hey.
All right, this is going to be interesting. So here's how this is going to work. I am going to handle this all as one collective scene. And we're going to be jumping between everyone as it happens. Now, just because it's all a collective scene does not mean it is in the same chronological order or happening in tandem. We'll handle that when it happens. Trust me, I've got ways to. You all succeeded, so I'm going to give priority to those who are in the Sub Rosa right now, and then we're going to go to the highest successes out on the map. We're going to be handling, looking like here based on the rolls. We're going to be going straight to Bruce. From there, we're going to go over to, it's a tie between Harrison and Peabody. So I'll let you two rock scissors paper that one. And then we got Isaac first. Isaac. Ren. Bruce. Then we got Hun. Peabody. I think that's everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Alina's gonna be going in this group. All right. Swapped out maid. Then we're just gonna call this one the bees. We're gonna rotate around all the bees on the map. This is gonna be interesting. We'll see how this goes. If we have some problems with it, we'll fix it up as... But in theory, this runs how it is in my head. This will be kind of fun. So Isaac, we're gonna start with you. This is not your turn immediately, but I'm gonna need you to start with a 1d6 here. Since you already had pre-set up an attack, that's not gonna be taking your action.
Nice.
Alright. 5 damage. And Hellings... 3. So, right off the bat, we have some major damage. You got the initial stab in, and you rolled the highest on your side, so you go again. Isaac, you have just driven your knife into the back of Father Ramsey. He hasn't even had a chance to really make a noise. What do you do?
So he's between Stafford and Ramsey, right?
You are.
And has he turned to face the door? Is that why his back's to me?
Yes.
Alright, I don't know how long or how far you're gonna let me go with this, but pulls knife back out. And then he's basically gonna one arm like chokehold, like one arm around the back to keep him facing that way, and then go in for another stab out the front.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and do a strength to do the chokehold.
Oh boy. Dang. Spindly arms aren't great for it.
Alright. You aren't gonna get that chokehold in, but you can still go ahead and roll for the attack. I am gonna say because you tried to get a hit on, or like a hold on, you probably aren't in the ideal angle, so we're gonna move you down to a d4 for this stab.
Gotcha. I imagine he just easily, like...
I mean, he is super strong, B.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, the motion where you kind of roll your shoulders off and get someone off of you.
We'll play it out once we see the damage.
Just a little tiny, like, kind of just swinging his little knife around. Oh, fuck.
So, what happens is, you got your knife in, and then you go and you grab at the back of his vestments, in order to try and pull him in and kind of put him in a chokehold, and you're bringing that knife in as well. But as that happens, he pushes back against you, taking you off guard, sending you moving back, and it's only a grazing blow on the knife. We zoom out to the outside of the room. Ren, you see as that all just happened. You're up.
Oh boy. Okay, well, he is degunned. So he just has the switchblade. I think priority number 1 is the priest. So I think while Isaac has a hold of him, he is gonna go in with the knife that he has and get some stabs in.
Alright. Can I get from you a 1d6 as you move in? This isn't a damage roll. Okay. That's what I needed. Thank you. Go ahead and make your attack.
Awesome. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that works.
So you've charged into the room. You ascend down the steps, and you click the button on that switchblade, making it shrink out. And as that's happening, this is concurrent with Isaac trying to go in for that second stab. Father Ramsey is able to push Isaac away from him, and in the same action, he is stumbling forward, and he brings his arm up, your blade impaling into it. As you just hear him hiss through his teeth, There you are. Thought there was someone else here. Go. Another gunshot goes off. I have to check something very quickly. Okay. As from over your shoulder, Ren, Hellings fires. And he manages to hit the only kind of open part that he's able to see, which is Ramsey's shoulder. And between everyone, he's kind of being ping-ponged a little bit. But for a man that's being ping-ponged, he's not falling over. And he seems incredibly sturdy. We zoom out here then. We'll see what he does. After Bruce, you've gone into your car with your mother. You've turned the key. And you don't even know the danger that your doctors are in.
Nope.
It is
Hun's car. Yeah.
So we're gonna move.
Make sure you buckle up though, Mom.
Okay, got it. And she
seems like the kind of mom who might be like, I don't need him.
She clicks it. She clicks it. There's no tickets worries here right now, but she'll listen. Things are not exactly as she expects them right now. All right, where are we going? Well, we're a little British right now. New York. Boston. Cars. All right.
Going to the clinic. I dropped off Dr. Peabody and Dr. What's his name? Ugh. Yeah. I dropped off with the doctors there. They were getting supplies for injured people and stuff. So we're just gonna go pick them up and head back to a safe house.
A safe house? What do you mean a safe house?
Like a house that is safe. We don't have an actual safe house.
Okay.
A house we don't think the bees know about as being where we're at.
Why don't we just go back to your house?
My power is still out, and it looks like I was purposely targeted. They broke in and took my TV and phones out, so,
They took your TV?
They broke my TV.
Hun mentioned that they cut the power. They didn't mention the TV.
That came later.
That's expensive. I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah. We'll guess movie nights at Enzo's, as long as, they haven't messed up her place also.
The two of you can come over to my house to watch things.
We're not gonna come over to your house for a date, Mom!
Go ahead and roll a 1d6 as you're driving. Yep.
It's a roll in the dice. There we go.
4. All right. You begin to move. Part of the time it takes you is just navigating out of your parking spot onto the road and slowly weaving through the other parked cars along the road here. But you are able to make a bit of progress. All right. That is 1 of 4 successful actions. We'll see if you keep those up.
Okay.
Is there anything specifically Bruce wants to do while he's driving?
I mean, he is keeping an eye out for Hun's mom. And he'll answer questions if his mom has them.
Okay.
But
you're driving. She's kind of looking around, and you pass the Mitchells, and she says, do you know if they were caught up in all this? The Mitchells?
Mitchells, I'm remembering who they are.
They're
Scrolling
a
through this.
family that went missing several months ago.
Oh,
Their car is currently, it is still taped off.
Well, there's a lot of missing people, and we think the bees might be connected. The Mitchells could be one of them. He's not gonna say they're eating them to his mom.
Wait, how many missing people are we talking about?
I mean, think about how many people we haven't seen in a while. And he'll mention, the Mitchells, Kurt, his friend in the trailer park, right? Was gone.
No, your friend in the trailer park is still there, Ricky.
Okay. Yeah, Ricky. But he'll list a couple, I'm sure, we've talked about a couple people who are missing.
Dude looks concerned. Do you think we're gonna find them? I mean, if they're kidnapping people, they can't have gone far.
Maybe. I'm not holding out hope.
With that, we're gonna drift upward. Peabody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we missed. Why is Hun all the way down
skipped
there?
the Hun.
Yeah.
The Hun.
He got mixed around. Never mind, Peabody. Fuck you. We'll get back to you later.
Oh no.
Enzo's in the third car, isn't she? Because she took Bruce's mom's car, right?
I think Enzo. I had in my notes
No.
Enzo and Hun traveled together.
Okay.
In-
Okay. I think
yeah.
because Bruce told his mom to give Enzo her keys.
Yeah, they took Enzo's. Or they
Okay.
took
We have
Vic's
Vic's
car.
So
Mhm.
currently your car has been left behind. We will attempt to loop
Well,
back
that's fine.
forward.
His cover is probably the most blown of all of us. So they'll cut his wheels or whatever.
Right, especially if they get her out of the fridge or freezer or whatever. Yes, we are driving south, I believe.
All right.
Because that's the direction that it was pointed out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So keeping
this direction?
Yep, keeping eyes peeled. He will also be glancing towards the trailer park to see if they cut across. But otherwise, I'll be trying to see between the trees here and stuff. But as far as he's aware, there's not really like any other buildings out here, right? It's all just tree.
There's some buildings, but the squares you see are buildings.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a control for me.
Okay. Yes.
All right. You're trying to keep an eye out for something as you're driving. And what is something that you would say your mother carries with her regularly that isn't large?
Well, she's got... I imagine she's got like a shawl or something that she probably wears. Or oh yeah, there's the cane, and then she probably has a little purse too.
Okay. You see a On the side of the road up ahead near the bend here is a baby blue coin purse. One that is completely unmistakable as belonging to your mother.
It is on which side of the road?
It is on this side of the road. However, as the two of you pull over to look at it, it seems to have popped open, and you notice that from where it popped open, all of its contents spilled this way.
Kind of show Enzo, see if she can make anything of it. I'm drawing a blank on what that would mean. Oh, because she would have had it dragging her. That. No, because it would be... So the trail started where we were, right? So it's like
That's
this,
where you followed the trail initially, yes.
and then the purse was here? Or something like
The purse,
that?
yeah,
It's
it's
further
like
down, but
further
yeah.
down this way. And then the purse is like there, contents spilled this way.
What do you think? He'll look around to see if there's any other sign.
So kneels over and picks up the coin purse, and she opens it and closes it, clicks it shut, opens it again. It seems pretty sturdy.
Probably deliberate.
She boinks it against the ground, just kind of chucks it down, and upon hitting the concrete, it pops open. I don't think she just dropped it.
But
She
when-
gets up then and stands and just drops it, and it hitting the ground with just a little toss, it does not open.
Mhm. So, okay, I'm drawing a blank because trajectory is bad for me. So that would imply that she opened it to show the direction she was being dragged, right? So does that mean it was that direction? Is that the so purse is here and then contents were here?
Yes.
Are they
As you,
I was gonna say, are they directly parallel with the road, or did they start like?
it is
Going
parallel
somewhere.
with the road. You found it kind of on the side of the road,
Okay.
not far off, like tickling the shoulder.
Just kind of exchanges a look with Enzo. Put it on this way.
Yeah.
Okay. And he will pick it up and keep going.
Get in, and you begin to drive again. It's going to be right. Marked it down. We then go to Peabody.
Pibbity.
Peabody.
Yes.
You are in the passenger seat. Dabrowski is in the driver's seat. In front of you, just doused in your headlights, is the correct one, singular. One Terry, his hat has fallen off from tumbling over the roof of your vehicle. He has propped himself up on one knee and an arm. His jacket looks like it got scraped up, but he's looking pretty healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, you do not have sight on the other vehicle.
My thought process
Mhm.
is trying to take the time to back up just gives him more opportunity to try and get back in the vehicle. I also don't think we have the space necessary and the momentum to get enough of a start to actually do any significant damage from the stop that we have come to.
Mhm.
So I think could try anyways. Well, I was gonna say I think the thing that Peabody would suggest would be, just go around and try and build up momentum again and swerve around him, but just like get moving again right now.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I could probably do that. And he clicks the car into drive and hits the gas. But as he's doing that, you hear a boop, 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 as the vehicle seems to have some trouble. And he says, shit, sorry. Got the clutch wrong.
Oh no. There were automatic cars in the 90s.
Just a lot more automatics as well. And he will give it one more go, trying to focus on his timing here. But you can tell, like, he is uncoordinated right now. He's
freaking out.
He's stressed.
My poor guy.
He has just harmed someone. For a second time today. And he's struggling. Without assistance, he will not be able to get this car into drive in a timely manner. That, we'll just say in a timely manner, no, this is in span of seconds, 10-second intervals or whatever. But in the sense of you moving versus Terry getting up, you have an action.
Can I just grab my hand on top of his and try and get it into the correct gear with the stick shift?
Absolutely.
Do I have to roll for that?
Go ahead and make a dex.
Cool. Oh, that's
I'll allow
rough.
you one more roll.
That's better.
Alright. You reach over, and at first it's a little fiddly, as it's a weird angle. But you lean over more so you can kind of get a general idea of, like, the halfway point of, I'm not in the driver's seat, but I'm leaning over that, like, middle console.
Yeah.
And Hugo's space, fuck it. But it doesn't matter.
We're past personal space at this point. He had to haul my ass out of the clinic.
Yup. And click, click. The clutch lines up with the drive, and the vehicle moves. Thank you. And you are able to go around him. I'll put you around about there. All right. It's B time.
B time.
Bee time. I just heard a cat scream.
Yeah.
for justice.
Excited for bee time.
So- Perfect timing. You pass Terry and he turns around. And he's immediately pushing himself up to his feet. He running after you, looking both ways on the street just to make sure there's no one around. But fortunately, this isn't a very populated street. This isn't the most residential area. It's the business area, and a lot of people who run said businesses are at church. So, in your rear view mirror, you see as this man begins to sprint. But you are a car, and he is a man. And
Beautiful
he's
sentence
coming.
out of context.
He is coming as fast as he can. But you are incrementally gaining on him through the sheer, V whatever engine.
The power of the vehicular momentum.
The power of vehicular momentum, which is fantastic. What's not fantastic is the car you see turning out of the parking lot. We're gonna have some interestingly rotating bees here because they're grouped with their vehicles, but we don't care. On his turn, the large man pulls out of the parking lot, and you see as he pulls up near Terry and comes to a slow, and the passenger's door is just opened. You have gained 1 vehicular pursuer. Meanwhile, we pan away. Another action is taken. But this one's not one that anyone's privy to. And we move now beneath the earth. We come down back to the Sub Rosa.
Whenever we come to this screen, I immediately zoom in on intestine chair. I don't like it.
I'm so happy to hear that, actually.
Don't care for intestine chair.
What? Why don't you care for intestine chair?
Not my favorite chair.
What's wrong with intestine chair?
The intestine.
I mean, you got a point.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of hard to argue, but I don't like it.
I like the chair part of it.
You like the chair part of it, you don't like the intestine part of that? Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm telling you, yeah. That's my criticism.
I close my eyes.
Wow, not even taking criticism on intestine chair.
I'm not accepting criticism on intestine chair.
It's not a great organ.
You know what's really funny? One second. If you hate it so much, fuck you. No more intestines for you.
They're on a separate layer.
All right, no, come back to the main group. Come back to the main group, everyone.
Come back. Come back.
Come back with me. Come back with me.
That aside.
Should add some Hellings and Ren tokens on the big
I
board.
will add Hellings and Ren tokens to the big boy map.
So teeny.
So just a little.
He's
No
out
baby
there.
boys.
Also reveal this just so he's not cut off. Okay. Ren, you are right here. Galena is bleeding. And it's the two of you right here on either side. And you both are privy to this as what seemed like stone or a statue in the middle of the room. One of the covered pieces of furniture shifts and moves. And it falls.
Oh, that's bad.
And what is going to happen is Father Ramsey is going to reach forward and try and grab you by the shirt, Ren. And he's going to try and toss you over to that oozing husk.
Oh boy.
You roll a strength. You are grabbed, and with impressive strength, you are thrown.
Oh shit, that's really bad.
I will allow you to take the knife out as you're thrown, since you had it in his arm.
Oh yeah, he's grabbing that immediately. He's yeah, he is readying that immediately.
You fall back.
Being next action, could I potentially throw myself in the way between to be a body cushion?
Like if the next action is in like on your action, or like if Ren's attacked.
Well, Isaac's next in line. So if Ren is heading towards that body, if I could like, if Isaac could get somehow try to like get in the way of that, so there's no bee contact.
I will allow a dex, but it'll mean putting yourself there instead.
Yes.
All right, go for the dex.
Nope.
Isaac, you move to try and get in the way, and as that happens, Galena's other arm comes around and claps down on your shoulder. He's in no harm, Isaac.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I'll be right back.
Ren, you make contact, and it is disgustingly soft. As you sink into flesh that has become gelatinous. And it opens its mouth, and only when it opens its mouth do you hear the buzzing that was so quiet within. And it just wheezes warm air on you. And it will bring you into a sticky embrace.
Oh fuck.
You're going to be needing to make a strength in order to break out.
Come on, Rennie.
I'm fucking trying.
All right, that is the husk. That is Father Ramsey. Currently, action economy is on your side. Somewhere unseen, an action is made.
Yeah, I feel like that stairway's about to get active.
Isaac, you're up.
Can I let Ren go first to see where that strength's going?
Yep, the way liminal works is you all are going at the same time, so you are welcome to change around your actions as you please.
Okay. Then here goes strength. Oh, let's go.
Hey!
Okay.
Can you guys hear the bee? I can't hear it, so I'm not sure if
I
it's
can
loud
hear
enough. Okay, I'll make him
There we
louder. There he is.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, perfect. Ren, you drive your elbows back against it, hitting it, and pushing down on the arm which comes apart in two globular pieces. And you remove yourself from its restraint.
Oh god, How far am I allowed to move away after this? least
You
from
are
it.
able to move 40 feet, I think it is. I don't think this maps to size. It's not terrible. Yeah, we'll play it. We'll play it to size, as this room is. So you could get out of the room with a full movement if you wanted to.
I mean, he's not gonna get out of the room, but he is gonna get away from this as well as be out of arm's reach of Father Ramsey. So honestly, probably back to the doorway. Yeah, I guess out of the room. Yeah, now that I'm actually describing what he wants to do, yeah, it's probably out of the room.
Alright, you can go ahead and do that. I'd also like you to roll a control for me, following the squishy embrace of rotten flesh. Oh, it's fine,
Very
actually.
nice.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're doing solid. Isaac, you're up.
Alright, so he sees Ren break out. And yeah, he's got the father holding his shoulder. Sees that nastiness over there.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, he's not in danger anymore. Well, Father, I think we're both going to hell. And he lights the proper molly and he chucks it.
And where are you chucking it, to clarify?
The man.
Okay, you are very much within that splash zone. Are you okay with that?
I think I'm gonna aim it, like,
Behind.
basically roof, so it's like, it's hitting the top and it's kind of spraying down on everything.
Okay. I will allow that for this Molotov.
Alright.
As things catch on fire, you will have less opportunities to be tactical with it, I will warn.
Yeah, that's fair.
Go ahead and roll some molly damage, and someone start drawing fire.
He's aiming,
On
like,
it, boss.
ceiling first, like, kind of that side ceiling. So it's just dripping down on the thing.
Yes, fantastic, thank you. Five damage. Actually, with the fire, you're gonna be doing the 5. Roll a 1d4 for me, please, for duration.
Ooh, very good.
Nice. And you just hear this inhuman screaming. Almost as if it was voices melded together, or one voice harmonized by the buzzing of many wings. We are on 4 rounds, so I'll go ahead and add that as something we can keep track of here on him. For this is going to be his first round burning save. And you did 5 damage. All right. He is on fire. The area around him is on fire. Where the Molotov hits, it rains down. And it's almost beautiful. And then the smell comes.
Yeah.
You know, Isaac? It still smells pretty good. For everyone else.
So good, yeah.
Awful. Did you want to take any movement?
I want to move towards Stafford and try to get him, like, start grabbing it, getting him over his shoulder. Or, like, you know,
Okay.
arm over the shoulder.
You'll need to be
Totally
doing
expected to
that.
get pummeled here soon.
Yeah, you're gonna be needing to get him up next action.
Yep.
But you can
Yeah.
go to him. Ren, you only did movement and resistance. You can still do a main action. As you've made your way up the stairs and away from all of that.
Since Isaac just threw the fucking Molotov in there, I don't know if he wants to. I don't think he's gonna want to go back in there, but he is going to brace himself in case Father Ramsey tries to get out, so he can fucking shove him back in.
Okay. If I'll give you then you'll get a strength if Ramsey tries to push his way out, regardless of if it's on his action or not.
Okay.
And you brace, and Hellings will come over to stand beside you. He's just like, "You're hurt." And
No, I'm good.
He takes aim and will put a bullet in that husk. Good. Holy shit, Hellings. It's supposed to be a hard fight, you asshole.
Thank you, Hellings.
As bang, and its head jerks back. We're actually going backwards a little bit as the flames continue to dance around the room. We'll handle the spread of those flames next round, but I think the fire is enough to have gotten Ramsey to spin around as he's like, alright. Can I do this fast enough? Alright, God, I'm good. We swap over. Get this fucking bee out of here. I do a quick change. I run over to the main map. Alright. Bruce,
Yes,
you're driving.
he is. He is. Oops, that's not selection tool. He's leaving a rate of fire. No.
No, Bruce, that's sick as hell, but don't!
I think he is. He's thinking about the gunshot, and he maybe could hear like the car peel out here because it's like, and this is not that much space actually. So I think he's speeding up and paying more attention to the road.
Well,
is
this
mostly
an
what he's doing.
Yeah, okay. I will say, in this instance, you did not hear a car peeling out.
Okay.
As you are driving, the beginnings of the parking lot scuffle is happening.
Okay. Well, he's concerned.
And I'm going to give you we'll give you a control for one.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have you roll another d6 as well. 2. Right. That okay. Roll for me, Bruce. Let me check my notes. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Roll for me a 1d6. I was hoping to give you a different one here, but I just do things in intervals of 6. 2?
Ooh.
Okay. As you are driving, you see that a car has pulled up on the road ahead of you. They're coming your direction. Now, this is a pretty thin road in general. You should be able to navigate around each other, but you might have to kind of pull aside a little bit.
Okay. He will, do so. He's definitely still, like, rushing. Perhaps noticeably for it being Hun's car, but,
Yeah. We'll go ahead and move you here as you're coming up on the grave house.
Can you peep who's in that car? Do they pull out of the grave's, like, driveway?
Now that you think about it, they did.
That doesn't belong there. But we got everyone out of Isaac's house. It should be empty. He does, like, cast... He maybe slows down just enough to try to see who's in the car and look at the house to see if he sees any, like, it's on fire or something.
Okay.
But he's continuing forward, and he puts down the little, like, sunshade so it's a little harder to tell who's driving this car. And hoping that HUD isn't on the shit list yet, although we're pretty sure HUD is on the shit list, so if they recognize the car.
Go ahead and roll a control for your sunshade.
Okay. Nah.
You pull the sunshade down, and as you do that, Vic kind of moves it to the side, and she's like, "Is that Paul Wilkes?" And as he's driving in, the two you kind of do the slow down, move to the outer sides. You see him kind of idly look over towards your car, and then he keeps driving, and then he double takes for a second. And you two are going past each other, at least for the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably going to pick his mom up from church.
Yeah, maybe. Weird that he pulled out of Isaac's house.
Huh. Alright. You make progress. Yep, there it is! I told you guys that was gonna summarize next fucking session. Hun, you're up.
Driving and looking.
Mm-hmm.
We are following the road, but still keeping an eye out for any sign of Well, it couldn't have gone far. It wasn't that long.
Go ahead and roll another control for me.
Yes.
All right. Also, 1d6, please.
Five.
Got it? Okay. You see up ahead that there does seem to be an orange car that is driving along. Now that you've kind of sped up and made more progress, you're seeing it just kind of going around the bend towards the trailer park, or at least the road that leads to the trailer park.
Okay. You're following. He'll point it out. I was like, is she not?
Yeah, I see it.
Can you make out anyone in it? Like, he'll try to get closer.
Enzo leans forward in her seat, moving her hat up to try and block the light as she squints. And I roll for her. That was a wrong roll. I can't make out who's in it, but I know the car.
Whose is it?
I think that's the Roses.
Out of character, the Roses are one of them, right? From our notes, I
Yep.
think. Damn.
The Roses are, that was Eugene, who was murdered last session, Catherine, who you were speaking with earlier, and the children. The Rose children. One of which is currently in the back of Bruce's car.
Right. Well, he will speed up.
You speed up. I will allow you with your successful rolls. You are gaining. You're making good progress.
Progress.
Progress. Is unimpeded progress as well, which is good. We like that for you.
We like that. We like that.
Within the car, though neither of you can fully make it out, two black and white or black and yellow sleeves are rested against the driver's wheel. And a young boy who barely has his learner's permit keeps the vehicle going.
Barely.
Peabody.
Hello.
Hello. You have gotten the vehicle moving. Dabrowski is driving. He says, where are we going? So I can just drive out of town, but I don't know if... I don't know if that's the plan.
We can't just hightail it out, right? Bruce and the others are gonna be trying to find us, aren't they?
Well, I'd assume so, and not to mention we have a patient we should really be watching back at the house. Turn's coming up. That's the call.
Towards the river, maybe? Out of the way of church crowd.
There's that dirt road that goes up toward the old sawmill. I think it connects onto The main road a little further on. We could try that.
But that seems like the best place to lose them. But just away from people, probably. Dog.
The
You're a
gas
very
is
happy
hit.
puppy.
The vehicle speeds up. We go to the bees.
The bee.
The bees! The vehicle continues its chase. You see it in the rear view mirror as it as they are hitting the gas.
The vehicle.
Start.
Dog is trying to crunch on a water bottle.
Let him.
Stop
I
stealing
must
trash.
start a new clock.
Stop
here.
stealing trash,
There you go.
Lucy dog.
If you can get 4 consecutive successes, you will be able to ditch these who are behind you.
These bees.
These bees. 2 of them go. The car in front of you, Hun, continues to go along. It is not currently speeding. Beating, if you will. Beating. Something like that. There's a pun here, I just don't know how to get there. And it is coming to, you know, because you come around here, there is a hard right turn up ahead. They have to slow down for it. We then go back to the Sub Rosa group. Fire. There are many tarps here, a lot of them stained with oils. Not of the petrol kind, or the cooking kind, but just from days and days of people laying on them unbathed. Like grease. Doesn't make them especially more flammable. But they do burn. And the scaffolding does too. See if I can break this with all the fire. That'd be kind of sick. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I don't think you switched the screen.
Did I not? I forgot to switch you guys over.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Just see the fire.
You're quiet, Tori. Heads up.
Ah! Is it better?
Little,
Wait.
but still quiet.
Yeah.
Why are you so quiet?
I can turn you up. Just wanted to give you a heads up. And Andrea, if you can turn her up for the recording as well, please.
Yeah.
All right.
Any better?
Yes.
Yes.
Much.
Perfect.
I don't think the mic was in all the way.
Ramsey sees you going for Stafford. And he looks towards you, Isaac, back towards the Hellings. And he makes a choice. A traitor is worse.
It's true.
And He will come over. And he will say, I understand you're just trying to help. And he drives his knife forward. Take 5 points of damage, and
Question on armor.
it minuses 1.
Is it like HP or does it stick around?
It sticks around. So that'll be 4 damage incoming. Let me know if you are taking stat damage.
I am.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to roll strength to see if you gain a critical injury. Remember, you full healed from the meat.
Stability only applies to control, right?
Correct.
Did the meat apply to my HP as well?
The meat full healed your HP.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm taking 2 damage then.
To stat?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your strength then. Alright. Let me get out the critical injury sheet. Roll me a 1d12. What? Ooh.
Oh no.
Stab me in my beautiful face.
I think he just stabbed you in your beautiful fucking face.
Oh, that's rude. I just healed that.
As, Isaac, you hear him coming, and you turn to try and get ahead of it. And as you do, a knife pierces through your cheek into your mouth.
God. Is it the other cheek or the same one?
Same one.
God damn it. Except for knife.
And luckily you were already tasting blood. And from where he has the blade in your mouth, he pulls so that it brings you towards him, or lest it slice the flesh further.
Yeah.
An immortal Sugimoto. We must do as we are expected for the hive. If you want what is best for them, you will make them become one of us.
Reply, but I imagine he's choking on blood right now.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he just shh. Isaac, you're up.
That's not great.
It's not great.
You back out?
No.
Oh, that's right.
It will not impede you from doing any movements. It's a critical injury, though, so you're not bleeding out or anything, but however you handle this next action will determine how your critical injury looks.
Yeah. Gonna need a lot more meat for that one.
And just to clarify to make sure, remember, meat does not fix your stat damage.
Yeah, I am aware.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay. It's just HP?
Just HP. It'll full refresh your HP.
Okay, I've eaten... I think I've eaten through the spare that I got from being meat.
You do still have a handful of meat.
I mean, I'm not gonna take a moment to eat that.
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know that that is still in your hand.
Well, he's gonna get the knife out of his face and then try to, like, push through, holding Stafford and hope the Hellings can cover him.
Okay. How do you want to get the knife out of your face?
It's just I grab straight, like pull it straight out, so it's not like pulling all the way through the lip.
All right. You are able to do so. The slice on your cheek is now a deep, deep gash. And
he pulls it out, he spits blood at the father, and then he's gonna keep pulling Stafford.
Nice. You pick up Stafford. You've got him. I'll make it so you
Pure adrenaline right now, he's going.
Mm-hmm. You don't feel the pain through the just focus in your body. I forgot a B action, but I will let you do your movement first, and then I'll go back for them.
How far can I go?
40. You're carrying Stafford, so I would say you might be halved.
Alright, well that still takes me to the Hellings. So
You pull him along with you, carrying Officer Stafford, naked as the day he was born. He's dead weight. There is not a lot of help coming from him right now as his head is limp against your shoulder. There is a small noise that might be him trying to say something, but he isn't collected enough to be able to.
The good news is neither of us can talk right now.
Besties. All right. We're gonna go backwards a little bit, so that it can take damage. Troy, roll me another 1d6, please, as the Molotov continues to burn.
1d6, or it was the 1d10 one? Was that just for the initial?
Oh, it was 1d10? Sorry. I thought it was 1d8.
It's blasting, so it might be just for the initial.
I'll let it keep burning. It'll be at less of an impact, though. We'll move it down to a 1d8 for this round. And it'll just keep slowly going down. Alright. It takes 3. Unfortunately, I have to leave behind some of the flames so that I can open. But it begins to shamble your way. Each step, the flesh of its feet try to cling to the ground more than it does it. As it comes for you.
Nasty.
I wasn't able to get the base to it, so I'm like, we're just goofy now. We're just dedicating ourselves to it. If I got the proper opening, I would have, but he sounded like a little fucking pterodactyl.
He's on fire. It's fair.
Sometimes I do good voice acting, sometimes it falls flat, and that's okay. Can I get between the Hellings and even or not? For you, Ren?
Oh, I'll go even.
Even? Okay.
Oh, shit.
Flaming hand reaches out for you.
Oh, fuck.
Upon making contact, you are going to be taking a fraction of the damage it is taking. So we're gonna round that down. You're gonna take a point of burning damage. And it is going to try and get a scratch in. As it reaches out, its movements are slow and languid, but as that hand makes contact with you, and immediately you do not feel the heat, because I believe you're wearing a jacket.
Yeah, he's got a leather jacket on, so he's...
So your leather shields you from the flames, but where it makes contact with your skin, you feel a pull as you realize it has made some kind of connection where it has almost become stitched to you.
Huh?
And in one motion, it pulls its hand away, and with it, your skin rends as well. Take 4 points damage.
Gross.
The 1 damage is already absorbed by the jacket, so the 4 is going to be to you. Let me know if you are going beyond HP.
Yeah, that is, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I have no HP, so that would have went straight to stats.
Okay, then go ahead and roll a strength.
After damage?
Yes.
Oh, no!
Oh, yeah!
No!
Roll me a 1d12 to see where you just got fucking flayed from.
D12? Oh, God.
Your leg. So we'll say it's like, kind of like above knee, upper thigh area. There is now a tear where the pants and there's just a lovely hand-shaped skinless section.
Oh, God.
Like the world's worst scrape. It doesn't go straight down to muscle. But it is, you have lost the top dermal layer. Alright, now that is its turn. It is now your turn. The Hellings proper. So, what would you like to do, Ren?
Oh, boy. It's on fire. It's trying to get it. Is it still holding on to me, or is it like?
No, it pulled its hand away. It wasn't a grapple.
Ugh.
It became one with you for a second, and then once more it became a separate being.
Oh, God.
Sorry, being. I apologize.
I don't think he's gonna waste any time. I think he's just, because I don't think he has he passed all of his fucking Molotovs to Isaac, so like he's the only thing he's got is his knife right now, and he doesn't want to be that close to him or Father Ramsey anymore. He's just gonna turn around and run.
All right. We will make a tiny Ren for the tiny map. Now, because we're working with intervals of 40, but that was on the main map, we need to factor that. So a room like this is on the main map. What is that, like 40 across? 46. So on the tiny map, it is 12 across. So we're working on a 1/4 scale, roughly. So then 40 divided by 4, 10 in movement is 40, I think. 12 movement. Yeah, that looks about right. So you can move 12. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget.
Okay, yeah, then he is fucking booking it.
Perfect. Ren, can you roll a control for me, please?
Right.
Right.
This is a very bad time.
Please take 1 point of control damage in the wake of what you have just experienced to your body. And then roll your control for me after you take that damage. Alright, no fallouts. You hear distantly echoed against what sounds like jagged walls. Just this direction.
Oh no, there's
Down
more.
from the stairwell.
Fuck. I think at this point all amount of stealth has gone out the window. He is going to like kind of like yell to Hellings, like pointing in that direction, like there's more this way.
Oh fuck! And Hellings is going to grab you, Isaac, and pull you so that you're behind him. That'll take Stafford with him, so he is swapping places with you. Get to the stairs! And he is going to put it is very close, so he does not miss when he puts a bullet right into it. This terrible amalgamation. All right, so that's Isaac, Ren, Hellings. Save a couple things here, because there were several successful actions. Okay, got it. Alright. Bruce.
Me.
You are passing Paul Wilkes in his pickup.
Could pretend nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Keep driving.
Alright.
Maybe not obviously like speed up unless he's definitely glancing in the rearview mirror to see if he turns around.
As that's happening, you see your mom just flashes like a half pleasant smile, just half white person smile.
Hopefully that disarms him. So yeah,
and
driving.
He
get the doctors.
He gives a nod and a smile in return.
Thank God for women.
Roll me a one more 1d6, please,
Okay.
as we figure out what the fates have for you.
Okay.
All right, fantastic. You may continue to advance. The vehicle continues down the road. In your rear view mirror, a white pickup comes out from that side road. And
they're patrolling like bees.
Turns to seem to follow it.
That's concerning, but in his mind, we have to help the people who don't have car.
You recognize that car, Bruce.
Oh?
It's just a flash in the rear view, but no, you're pretty sure you recognize it because there's not really anything else like it, and you're kind of a mechanical guy. I would think you probably know cars.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
That is a white 1989 Dodge Shelby Dakota. No one in town has that. Well, not until recently. That's Kurt's car.
Oh. Okay, well that's good. That means they're gonna be heading in the same direction as HUD. So if HUD gets in trouble, good. Okay. But I have to pick up the people who do not have a car.
Yep. All right. We'll say in roughly 2 turns, you will be at the clinic. Because, unfortunately, there is no road that connects right here. Unless you want to just park alongside the road and run to it, which you can do. That is the thing you can do.
He could.
Next round, he'll get the roll to see across.
Okay.
You can roll the control ahead of time if you would like, though.
Okay. So I can think and plan. My massive big boy control. My
Your
character
big boy
sheet is not
control and
loaded.
with your beautiful big boy eyes.
Yes. My character sheet is not loading. I will roll a d20. Oh, I don't think that worked. Let's do it. Oh. Nope.
You do not notice anything amiss, as from this angle as you're driving, just sparse trees and just the angle of the clinic itself doesn't make it so that the parking lot is readily apparent.
Just building there. Who would see? Okay.
Like here, since next round you're gonna be able to get there soon.
Okay.
All right. Han.
Yes.
You are driving.
I am driving.
You are following a car that needs to slow down at the turn. How do you want to handle that?
I am so tempted to but how smooth, like how hilly or whatever, how clear is this area?
Are you planning on off-roading it?
Considering it. Considering I have worked on this car many times, I'm sure. How off-road ready is Vic's car?
This is a mom car.
Okay.
So you would put it at a solid 3 out of 10 for off-road
okay,
capability.
okay.
Those SUVs could be pretty,
It could be.
They can be.
But I could also pop a tire. Okay, we will remain on the road. But I am...
Would you like to speed up? Slow down? How would you like to do this?
Well, I will also need to slow down at the turn is the thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna go whee right off the edge, and that'd be bad. However, I'm going to bank on the fact that I have decades of driving experience over this tiny bee. So
tiny bee and a tiny person.
So we're not slowing down yet. We're not speeding up, but we're also not slowing yet because I would presume Han knows pretty much exactly when to slow down.
Yes.
Considering how often he has taken this route.
Trusting your gut. Give me... We're just gonna say give me a... See, let's do 1d6. You're gonna be succeeding no matter what, because this isn't something you need to roll for. And I need to refresh quick, because my Roll20 has broken.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in Vic's car, which means I don't think it's gonna be doing a whole lot of drifting.
Need to do 4, right? As you're driving by, you see walking casually along the road is a familiar face.
He's just walking along the road.
His hands are in his pockets. He looks like he might be whistling. Do you do anything as you pass layers?
No.
All right.
Pass them.
You continue. In your pocket, his keys remain.
Wait, are those Layers. Thinking. Layers is... That's Ratman, right?
He's the owner of Outpost 33.
33. Which one was Outpost 33? That was the
other motel.
The other motel. Did we decide if that was good or not?
Was
yet?
that one of the ones we brought up as a potential kill spot while we were talking to the bug boys?
Yeah, we don't know if he's bead, but Hana's also... I think Hana's too focused to have thought about it anyways.
As
I
you pass
appreciate the ambiance.
So yes, we
of the
passed.
cars.
Yeah, exactly. Noom and the keys remain in Han's pocket.
Enzo, looking, just says, "Well, I guess he's not kidnapped."
No, I suppose not.
Do you think they're going to the trailer park?
I don't know. I don't know where they'd be going. They were taking her back to... Shit, out of character. What is second mom's name? Oh,
Rua.
Rua, yeah. They were taking her back to Rua. And you think they would have waited for us?
Who was taking you back to Rue, to clarify?
Oh, he's saying if the car in front of them, if their intention was to take her to Rua, following like her directions. But he's implying if Mamahan was giving directions, that they wouldn't have
okay.
left in the first place.
Okay, got it.
However, there's a couple bead folk at the park. At least one. I know that.
We'll play it by ear.
Yeah. He is close enough now, right, to get a good look?
Yes, and with that, you are able to make out in the front seat is little Dan, who he's not the one you make out per se. It's more of the person in the back seat and the peak of the little shoulder in a familiar blue shawl in the front seat, the passenger seat. You're able to make out Taylor Ross, and you think that might be your mom as well in the front.
What do you think? Should we try to overtake him?
It couldn't hurt.
Then he will try. He will maneuver the car as they slow down.
That'll be your next move.
Yes.
Yeah, she's just barely seen. Peabody and company, you are in a car chase.
Yep.
I love when I don't have to do things and the universe does it for me.
Except that doesn't happen because Stafford is all fucked up in the basement.
That's right.
Sorry about my pager duty. It's fine. It's not something I have to deal with right now.
No, you're totally fine.
It's very funny. A+, excellence.
Dabrowski continues to push the gas. And it seems like you're starting to make good headway. But then you notice something up ahead. Something that makes him hit the brakes. As there is a teenager walking along the side of the road, looking like he's about to start heading towards the forest path. and he is not using any sidewalks.
Child. Oh no.
Ah, shit. It's... Break. He, like, looks over at you guys. And he kind of, like, raises his hands, like, what?
And he's just meandering up that dirt road.
He is meandering up that dirt road. You can continue to move, but your progress will be significantly impeded unless you can deal with child. Is there anything you'd specifically like to do, PVD?
They just roll down the window and you know, one arm out, try and wave him off. Just, kid, get out of the road.
It's a public path.
Can I roll can I roll control to try and just adult and be like, move at this
Yes,
child?
you can roll to shake your fist at children.
I am living up to my old man status.
Alright, what do you say?
I think just channeling every shitty old road rage white man, just get out of the goddamn road. I mean, if it helps, I am fucking sliced to ribbons and covered in blood.
Yeah, I think that as you're getting closer and you yell that with all the fury of your pasty ancestors, his eyes widen and he stumbles kind of off the road and kind of falls on his butt. You are able to keep going, though you are stopped. You get around here for this round. You are significantly slowed. It's B time.
Oh boy.
You were slowed because you were in front. They were not in front. And so they didn't have to deal with that problem. The car continues to follow after. Carefully, a turn is made.
So carefully.
So carefully, so gingerly. They're driving down the speed limit, for the record. And this is kind of it kind of gets into a thinner road and goes to 25. And you see as the car begins to speed up to a courageous 30.
So courageous. What's the speed limit?
25.
I see.
So we swap back. Actually gonna do, I think. Let's do that. I think that makes it so that, yes, they're like right next to each other now. so that this swapping is going to get a lot easier for me. All right. Isaac, roll your damage for third round, please.
Is it D6 now?
It is.
4.
This thing burns, and the flesh bubbles, and there is barely anything left of it. It begins to almost, with what tissues it does have, inflate from the heat, like a flesh hot air balloon of sorts. And then it pops. Wet and loud. And joined by a chorus of bees.
The fire didn't take care of him?
We'll see if the bees are able to outmaneuver the fire. They were in a nice little cage that was keeping them safe. However, their cage just fucking popped. So, the little bees will try to wiggle, and we'll see if they succeed or not. The bees successfully wiggle. But this is dead, and whatever additional swarms it may have had do not escape. Only one swarm, and it is at reduced health. I'll get the token for that one in a little bit. As then, it doesn't have a go for the rest of this round. It just takes to the skies. Ramsey moves up to Hellings. And he takes a stab. But it doesn't seem to get much purchase as Hellings quickly steps backwards, and it only just barely slices through his reinforced jacket. And you hear him kind of suck in air from his teeth. You're up, Isaac, as he says, Isaac, I need you to stop moving now.
Was that Hellings?
Yes.
Okay, is it a whole action to carry Stafford?
No, it's movement.
Okay. Alright, he's with a free arm, he's gonna reach into pocket and pull out a basic Molotov.
Okay.
Yeah. Piss off, Ramsey! And he chucks it.
Where are you checking it?
Between, see if you can get
The bees as well?
Yeah, trying to
The
see
bees
if you
are,
can get the bees as
like,
well.
right there. Alright, I'll give you a dex to see if you can catch them both.
Bottom of the stairs, basically.
Okay.
No.
Alright. You are not going to be able to catch them both. Who do you want it to go on?
Bees. I gotta get rid of the bees.
Alright. Roll a 1d12 as these bees are weak to fire. You throw the Molotov down and it hits, and just the liquid catches as the high-grade Everclear goes up, and that fire travels up, and almost like watching lightning bounce between them, but it's not lightning, it's fire. One bee catches, the next bee catches, the next bee catches, the next bee catches. Pop, 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 pop. Like popcorn. That is one very, very dead swarm.
That'll be right behind me, Matthew. And he'll start pulling Stafford out.
Alright, I will. Yeah, there's a tiny you. You're already you can start there. So. You remember you have half
20.
movement carrying Stafford?
Yeah,
so it's gonna be 12 is full movement. So you're looking at around, let's say around 8.
Okay, so she's at me.
Yeah. We'll make a tiny headless as well.
That's not tiny at all.
It's working on it. Ren, what would you like to do? There are sounds approaching.
I think he is just focusing on getting the hell out of here. If he sees people actually heading, I mean, he's still moving, but he's waiting for other people to come out first. But he's still moving toward the stairs.
All right, go ahead and take your movement.
Okay. Do I just get up the stairs?
You can get up the stairs,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, begin to anyway. It's multi-tiered, so. Hellings is going to, I think, take his turn instead of doing damage. She's going to try and take a boot and kick Ramsey into the fire that was just made.
Good man. It seems like a success to me.
Yeah, you watch as he's just at the doorway. He says, "Fuck it," and he throws the gun and it skids across the ground towards you. Very nice usage. Towards you, Isaac. So it's around your feet and can be picked up on your turn. And he grabs both sides of the door and uses that as leverage to just kick. And Ramsey is hit, and he stumbles back and falls into the fire. Go ahead and can you roll for me a 1d6 for duration on that fire?
This one's a basic one, so is it one? You said 1d6?
For the duration.
Oh, duration?
Yes.
2.
2, okay. And then go ahead and roll your basic fire roll for Ramsey.
That's also 1d6, right?
It should say on your Molotov.
I think these ones are basic. Yeah. Wait, no, that's my blowtorch. I assume it's d6.
I think it was D8, didn't it?
I'll take it if you say. I didn't have damage for the basic, I just have the d10 for the blasting one.
Oh, it's less than that. We'll give it a... You know what? We'll split it down the middle, because we're able to, and dice aren't real here. We'll do a 1d7.
1d7, okay. Give me a 7. Oh, Roll20's not happy with a 1d7. Yeah!
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
He falls back, and you could say he's bathed in holy fire. Yeah!
Straight to hell.
As you hear, as he catches. he's going to take significant fucking damage from that. And
Get
that
damned.
Hellings is going to take movement back to where you are, and as he's moving, he picks up his gun again. All right. Ren, you are able to get to the top of the stairs. From this angle, you're able to see over the shelves, and I'll give you view. So let me reveal some stuff here. Where's my reveal areas? As you see, one large, shambling mound of flesh just beginning to come out of the precipice of this cave. Would you like to queue up any actions for next round since you're holding?
I guess he's gonna have his knife ready in case there's other people that he didn't account for coming.
Okay. If there is anyone that tries to do, like, a surprise on you, you will not be ambushed.
Okay. I gave all my Molotovs to Isaac because he was the Molly man.
Are you sure I have all of them? Because I only had the one basic and the two big boys.
No, I gave them all to you. I would have put them in my inventory.
Hellings might have one.
Oh no, I gave him the Hellings. That's right, they're in Hellings.
Let me check him. No, he's got chloroform and a wind-up camera. He does not have Molotovs.
I know you did find the big Molly, and then I found the second one, so I think that is about all we found. I'll tell you where that second one's going.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Bruce. You arrive at the clinic. You arrive in time to see two cars driving down the road. And pulling up.
Do I see Peabody lean out and yell at the kid to get out of the road?
I'll give you control for it.
Okay. Which I'm great at right now.
You do not. Oh. What you do see is I'll roll to see if Mom sees it. She's not. What you do see, however, is a concerning red skid mark in the middle of the road.
Staying here. I think he has to check. He has to run inside. He'll just literally sprint through and then come out and be like, "They're not here," and probably then head in that direction.
You are able to begin to do a quick sprint around. When you get to the door, it is locked. Looking, kind of pressing your hands to the glass, you look inside and you see more areas, drops of red. A trail leading to the door. And you're able to see the handle on the other side is smeared with blood. Something has happened here.
Shoot! He runs back into the car. He starts it up. He starts driving. I'm not 100% sure he knows where he's going. He's trying to figure that out, but that's probably enough action for him this time.
You're going a direction you haven't figured out which way it is yet.
Yes.
As-
Are these
as-
cars like clearly speeding? Because I feel like.
I think you would notice that they are going fast. Yeah.
Okay, so I think he'll probably start back up in that direction, but he's probably.
As Vic says, "You look pale. What happened?"
It's locked. It's dark. There's blood inside. No one answered. But there's somebody running away from the scene right over there.
Are they dead?
I don't know. I didn't see any bodies.
Just looks ahead like she opens her mouth to speak, closes it again. Floor it.
Okay, and he floors it and he says, "Mom, my bag is in the back seat. Can you get all the nails you can out of it?"
Nails?
Yeah. How else are you gonna stop a car?
Oh, good point. And she unbuckles and you see her, she kicks her legs as she flops into the back seat. Don't hit your brake.
I won't.
Shuffle.
Just buckle up back there. Stay in the back seat.
I have to get your bag. And you are being able to join the pursuit. Hun, you don't have to roll to take this turn. You're a good driver.
Yes. Turn made. Ayo.
Ayo.
And I will attempt to overtake this car that is recklessly going 30 miles an hour. I'm going faster.
So reckless. Alright, go ahead and roll Dex.
Yes.
Right. You are able to pull up. How do you want to overtake it, since this is a thin road?
This is a thin road, so I was thinking kind of starting to, you know how where you start to pass or whatever? Or, yeah, it would be passing and then slowing down. It's not immediate though, it's like the easing, basically forcing them to slow down.
Okay, so you're slowly easing in front of them?
Yeah.
Alright, you begin the process. You, can someone post that, bonus points if someone's willing to post that same image, from the passing earlier, but switch Vanya around so she's facing the same direction as, Klaus. As, you see him, look over the small rose boy, and he looks and he kind of pulls an expression that's just like a kid with their hand caught in the cookie jar.
I think he's, because the way we pass, since they're in the right lane and we're passing through the left, is whatever scowling look or whatever, and you know, glare that Enzo has on her face, I'm sure.
Yeah, oh no, it's just they're getting full
Enzo.
intimidating mean mug from Enzo. Her specialty. As she will roll down the window and say, "Pull over!"
And then as we like,
she does not make her control, so they are not obeying her yet. But
It's like,
it
holy
begins.
shit, Enzo talked.
She can be scary when she wants to. PBD. You have scared a boy off the road.
Yep.
Now you get to off-road it. This is a dirt path, full of roots.
Lucky we're in a truck.
Lucky you're in a truck.
That doesn't look like a lucky roll.
No one said Dabrowski was a star driver. As he drives, and immediately you feel your wheel like over a large root. And he's like, oh fuck. You will continue to make progress, but it will be slow.
Yeah, I think he gets just a reassuring. It's all right. It's all right. They have to slow down too.
I hope so. Tell them to pave a road.
This town.
he just laughs nervously in agreement.
So they can't even pay for more than one police officer. They're not paving the roads.
You have never been more correct in your fucking life, Peabody. Is there anything else you'd like to do aside from shade the town?
This town that I am 3 days familiar with.
Yes.
I am just hastily digging through my inventory, and the two even remotely useful things I can think of are I have that acid that I found, and I also have 3 chemical flares. If I was going to try and throw something behind me to impede a car, I do have backups.
Mm-hmm.
He just me
Fear.
Yes, the fear, the adrenaline, the fear. I think he is hastily like just scrambling through stuff, and he will, you know, just talking out things along as they go at Dabrowski. Just like, I have caustic solution that I picked up from the clinic. I have flares. If we need to try and make a distraction, get them off the road, I've got something.
I think flares would be a lot more useful if it was dark. It gets pretty overgrown out here, so maybe wait until then.
Mm-hmm. My thought process was like lighting one up and trying to throw it behind us at the approaching vehicle as a big distraction, like a blinding light in your face.
Mm-hmm.
But it is not an immediate thing. It was just like, I have things ready if we feel like if they're getting close to us again.
Mm. It is B time.
Here they come.
Here they come! I have to roll to see something. Okay. They pull and are having to hit their brakes as they get to this area. They are not able to do the sickest Tokyo drift into the entrance. But they are definitely speeding, and Bruce, you see that.
Okay.
You see Hun in the vehicle. Your mother is sat there, and you're moving, so you can't keep a full eye on her because you need to focus on the road. But one thing you can tell is that from the backseat, Taylor is leaned forward and he has a hand on her shoulder.
Trump.
It doesn't look like a friendly hand, you don't think?
I don't like it.
And you see as little Dan looks at you and looks at Enzo, looks at the car, And it's the gas.
Okay.
You have pulled in front of him or aside of him?
I was pulling in front of him, like as we passed
Okay.
Enzo can say her stuff, but I was pulling in front of him.
Mm-hmm. I'll see if he can get around you. If not, he is going to be tailboning you. He is able to actually pull around.
Whoa.
As he hits it, and you see he swerves, and there's just enough shoulder room where half of the wheel is off of the road.
Mm-hmm.
And he thump. Drive her out. And at a speed that is more than 25 should be. In fact, it's now climbing to 35.
Oh.
He begins to speed towards the intersection. But he hasn't figured out exactly how to deal with the fact that there is a whole ass stalled car there.
Mm.
There's also a person near the stalled car, but that's not important. You can get through people pretty easily.
Oh no,
Car's
is that the
problem.
mechanic?
That is the mechanic.
Oh no. Lady, you're a mechanic. Why is your car stalled?
Who says it's her car?
Could have been called out to help it.
Oh, true. May not be her car. Maybe someone else's.
Just missed the loop. Pretend that this is a sick-ass loop and that I caught it in time. Whoa, that's crazy. I did so well. Heavy breathing. Stumbling. The husk approaches. I think you are far enough that it isn't able to make it to you, though. Yes, it is able to just get to here. The other one is also coming out. Coming out of its cave, and it's feeling not fine. gotta kill it. Kill it, please. And then, bursting from the flames, Ramsey comes sprinting out as you hear him say, Isaac! He burns on his turn, so go ahead and roll damage. This is gonna be, it was a D7 before, so you can be a D6 now. This will be the last round of burning. He takes the damage. And running, a man on fire, the silhouette, just black clothes and a shadowed face and eyes that reflect this orange light, crazed, wide, bouncing off of the tears that fall from his eyes. He is... How are you carrying Stafford?
He's one arm over the shoulder and like pulling him that way.
He is going to, as he's running up, try and stop you from moving forward. And you're just a little ahead of him, but he is possibly just close enough. And he is just close enough that you feel your hair get caught.
Oh, that's rude.
And he pulls. And you come with him. You will have to either do something about the hair or make a strength. Or I'll give it to you if you drop Stafford, you can get away. Just giving you options.
He's gonna throw Stafford Helling's way.
Got it. Hellings can take Stafford. And he will immediately, when given, Stafford immediately say, Ren! I'll need a hand!
He comes.
He will take several steps back.
I think when you do that, Isaac says, get him out. And he does the last big molly and throws it at his own feet.
Ah!
I'm gonna give you auto 12 damage for that. And it's
Alright.
gonna hit everyone around you. You got any music you want to play? I don't know if I think that you deserve to pick the song that you set yourself ablaze to.
That's a good one for the mood.
Highway to Hell.
Actually, wait, hold on.
We didn't start the fire.
Ooh.
Or metal fire
That's
song?
a possibility.
Let me see. Did you send something to me?
Not yet.
Oh.
Trying to remember a name.
The lyrics of this song are suddenly being even more accurate.
You also have gasoline.
Do have gasoline.
Oh god, is Isaac holding on to the gasoline?
He does have gasoline on him.
Oh god.
And
I was more
he
talking
just
about the
lit
song.
himself on fire. You're dude, fucking. Oh no, Isaac!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Seems YouTube has used this time to finally realize I have ad block. Here, maybe this one. Gasoline's also a choice.
I need to figure out how the gasoline's gonna play into this, because you are about to do so much fucking damage. As Isaac, you look up and you say to you said get him out of here, right?
Yep.
And you raise it. The flint on your lighter strikes. The flame takes the Molotov. The Molotov takes the gasoline. The gasoline takes all of you. Oh, there. There we go. Isaac, give me... Let's do... I'm thinking 3d12 or 4d12. What does everyone think?
4.
I mean,
One for each
I
person.
I don't want it to be 4, but it makes sense for it to be 4 because it's a gasoline fire. It's gonna be big.
4d12. $17 points of damage.
I will barely survive that.
Holy shit!
As
I would have to be put out immediately. But
the entire... Just... You become a pyre and you burn them with you. Now here's the thing. We have, this entire time, had it so Molotovs burn for multiple turns. So I would like you to roll a 1d6 for how long this fire is going. Every round, it'll go down a d12. Alright. Me deal some serious fucking damage here. Oh my god. That's insane. Isaac? Both you and the father himself are at 1 HP each. As you truly do burn together. Pretty sure you just killed this thing in one hit. Let's see here. It's... For this round, the husk is still alive, but it is melting quickly. More than likely, it will not walk out of here. Ren? It's your turn.
Oh, fuck. Can I have it so that he throws the Molotov as, like, I get there?
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck. That way he gets to... There's no way he could miss it. Oh.
Roll a control for me, please.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'm already rolling one for Hellings.
Oh, no. That's fitting.
Hellings also fails.
Ooh. Fuck.
Let's figure out how much damage you're taking here.
Fuck me up. This is like...
This is
my
horrifying.
This is my mall dad.
You've known him for a long time. Because he's more than just your mall dad in this place. As far as both you remember. He's been a friend of your dad's a long time.
Yeah.
So he's been in your life a long time.
Oh, fuck, you're making this hurt even more. How dare you?
Oh, yeah. I think this will be a 1d6.
Look, I thought he was a bee, and then he proved himself wrong immediately.
You are lucky. Take 1 control damage. Maybe it just hasn't registered yet. What you are seeing. The glorious blaze that is Isaac. Please roll your control after you take the damage.
Oh, it hit him now.
Alright. Something fundamentally breaks within you, Ren, seeing this. Seeing this man who you gave up on. And I'm going to need you to roll, I believe it's a 1d9, please. Eight. All right. I have to get out my special little list.
Mm.
Good choice, by the way, Tori, for the song. All right. Roll for me a 1d3 or 1d4.
That's either good or bad. Oh, I forgot to put Ren down here.
Roll for me a 1d9.
God, no.
You feel sick, Ren, watching this. You feel like your stomach is churning. Like everything in you, every gut that possibly can, is clenching. And it isn't until later that you realize that it wasn't from anxiety that you felt that movement. There's your fallout. Roll 1d6.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is a really good one to get right now. Oh my
Increase
god.
your strength by 4.
Holy shit.
One man gives, another takes.
Yeah, oh, man.
Hellings leaves Stafford with you.
Am I able to just fucking... Am I able to just fucking pick him up and go?
Yes. You can make it back
Okay.
to the stairs with him.
Okay, yeah, he's going.
Hellings runs forward and reaches into the flames. Without a second thought.
Hey, Brianna, did my welding gear break off one of the damage?
Yes, I will give that to you.
Yeah.
Did you have armor as well? Was that your armor?
That was my
Add another one on it. It is literally welding gear. It's designed for heat.
Holy shit.
You may have 3 HP. And he will reach out, taking some of the damage to grab you, Isaac, and pull you. He in a swift motion, just quickly wraps his jacket around you, trying to smother the flame as much as possible, trying to pull you away. I'll let you roll the d12 on him.
Real good. Bad. Yeah!
Nice.
armor soaks it. I assume he has some.
He just took his armor off and put it on you.
Oh.
And that is his turn. I think we're going to solve this now, though. We'll get back to the others. Isaac, you are pulled from the fire, so you will not be taking the full 3d6. Or sorry, not 3d6, 3d12. Because it was 40-12 last time, so, I'm gonna have you roll a 1d6 for me.
No.
You lucky motherfucker.
Oh, that wasn't damage?
That was not damage.
Oh my god! I was ready to die!
Roll a 1d12.
We're ready to succumb.
I was like, there I go!
It should have been 2d12. You have 2 armor, the welding of which absorbs 2 heat damage. So I think that means you don't take any damage.
Yeah, I don't take any.
You are still burning. Just so you know, you are not out yet. But you are dealing with reduced damage and a chance to put yourself out moving forward. On his turn, Hellings will move the 2 of you away. There is no luck in the world that stops the father from meeting the end he deserves. He succumbs to the flame. For the record, that's what you would have taken if you hadn't gotten out of the flames. There is nothing left of the husk as well, nor the swarm that didn't even have a chance to get out of it. The fire begins to spread. We're gonna deal with your last round of damage here, Isaac.
Is it a stupid move to eat the meat?
You have an action. What do you want to do with your action?
Eat the meat!
God. You are not helping your case at all.
The meat, you have said yourself, the meat is cooked.
Yeah, it is.
However,
Oh my god.
Where's that sweet good intestine?
when you had bitten the meat, those who were watching would have seen places in which your body stitched itself together. Helling succeeded his roll. Ren, you can roll a control as well to see if you noticed.
Nope. He just was focused on the fact he ate it.
Helling's forearms are bare. And he, while holding you, like, dragging you along, you hear him just grit, bite.
I feel like his mind is in basic survival right now. Yeah, I don't think Isaac has the strength to get there, but if it's shoved in his mouth, he'll bite.
You bite. There isn't much strength in you, but there is the adrenaline, the want to survive, and the hunger. And that is enough. As your teeth sink in beyond the epidermis, beyond the dermis, into muscle. Roll 1d6 for me, please. Hellings grits his teeth as you bite a chunk out of his arm. He keeps pulling you along. You heal to full health if you eat it.
That was a nasty damage for bite.
You tore a chunk out of his arm!
That's true, yeah, you do need a whole chunk. I'm going to eat it.
So Isaac, with all of that in mind, you have 1 damage roll. Roll 1d12.
Still 1d12?
It's a big fucking molly. Okay. 3 goes away from the armor.
Yep, so
What's your HP?
2.
You take 2 damage. Where are you at?
That knocks me back down to 1 and 1.
You're fucking alive.
This is... Fellas, I don't think I'm gonna be useful anymore. That's my stats.
We're hiding you in a... We're gonna bundle you up and put you in a corner. Everything's gonna be padded, so there's no chance of you stubbing your toe and you dying.
Everyone who is in the other scenes, are you alright if we resolve them next session?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm good to do our card chases next session.
Yes, that's fine. I'm also good to keep going, but I'm also fine to resolve next.
We're over time,
Okay.
and also, to be honest, I don't think I can come up with a better ending place. This is really
Yeah, it is really good.
We'll have the need for speed session.
Yes, we need a Need for Speed session.
Next session is going to be Need for Speed, and whatever results from that.
And Destruction Derby and whatever the fuck.
That's where we're going to end for this go-around.
Isaac's alive! I didn't think he was gonna make it.
Isaac is early.
Isaac is
I
early.
assumed he was gone.
You should be. You fucking should be.
Uh-huh.
You should be good. But it was great. That was a good session, Bree. I love a session.
Yeah.
I look at my hands like, would it have been better for him to have died? Isn't that the horror of it after all?
Yeah. Okay, not only that, but man is a crisp. He is.
Yeah.
He's so crispy.
He is.
I feel like that's like a control save for your horror over yourself and
Yes.
the pain.
I mean, like Hellings as well, like understanding that eating flesh would help Isaac and shoving his fucking arm into. Holy fucking shit! My heart pounded.
That's friendship.
It's friendship.
Isaac,
That is friendship.
here's the deal. You can roll a control if you want, or I can just I think this is a situation that warrants it, because no human should fucking be alive right now. Do you want to fall out?
Sorry.
Roll me a 1d9, please.
1d what?
A 1d9.
Oh.
It is wonderfully poetic that alternate reality Matthew, he who hates monsters in rural, will do anything to save his best friend who is a monster now.
Isaac?
Look at this sideways character growth.
It's so good.
Oh, it did.
Oh no!
like sun, like sun.
It's not compatible. I'm gonna get rid of all of my fuel and Molly's stuff. Like,
Yes.
there's no more fire on
That is
me.
gone.
And to be fair, it'll be hard to see the new scars among what is now your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is going to be a gnarly fucking Isaac token. Go ahead and make your control to see if you go up strength.
Basically hit points, right?
Oh. Let's control. Okay, I was gonna say no way I'm winning anything else.
Oh, damn.
What are your stats at with all that damage you just took?
I'm 1-1, baby.
Oh my god.
112.
Yeah. Ooh.
So you can
Control's
still talk
still
to
doing great.
people.
Yeah,
Talk to people.
still can talk. Mind still goes strong. Body is.
Oh no.
Okay,
you just gotta make sure you don't stuck
the
your toe.
merciful GM in me wants to let you roll the 1d4 anyway, just from a player perspective of not being able to do anything is fucked up and unkind.
Well, he's not dead.
Like that way at least you're still one hit away from death. But at least you can roll.
This is up to you. You are the DM.
You have all the power.
I think
crispy.
You are so
Curly.
crispy, Curly.
Who wants a
I think
crispy
I'll finish
fry?
that game.
Curly fry?
I'll make you a wager, Tori. I'll make you a deal. You draw Crispy Isaac, I will let you roll the d4 for strength.
I mean, I'm gonna.
Alright, fine, take your strength.
Just reinforcing.
It's Biebery! Biebery!
Alright, have 3 strength at the very least so you can roll.
Yeah.
I imagine Isaac gets outside and he is all burnt to a crisp and it's hard for him to move, so he goes for a cigarette. I feel like he'd still go for a cigarette. I feel like
He's out.
Still go for a cigarette.
He had a cigar and that's definitely toasted. He needs something else. Just put it between his exposed teeth.
Just just shove it in his cheek.
Do not.
It's a cigarette holder.
It's a
Yeah, he does
cigarette
still have
holder.
the big gash. It's now cauterized.
Yeah, at least your wound was cauterized.
Yay!
And all of you was cauterized.
All of you were all cauterized.
You were entirely cauterized.
I love the thought.
It's very good.
Oh, was that Matthew? Matthew making saves?
I love the thought that. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine, continue.
I just love the thought that now Isaac's appearance reflects the monstrous nature with which he is still stuck with.
Fucking men.
Your beautiful hair. Oh god.
All the hair's gone.
He's just a man.
There was enough hairspray in that to make it go up like a light.
Whatever's left is also curly.
Just gotta be thankful it didn't add an extra D6 for the hairspray.
God.
I'm not that cruel, come on.
What about the makeup melting into his face, leaving more jagged lines?
No, the father was grabbing your hair, so it burned him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Your
Did that extra 1 HP of damage to take him down.
Yeah.
It's okay, his boyfriend's a surgeon.
His
It's
women's gonna be
perfect.
so upset.
It's perfect.
Okay,
I
I'll
like
tell you
we're
something.
gonna bring
Hey, that doesn't mean that I'm a plastic surgeon. Please.
I'd like to point out that I'd like to point out something really unfortunate. Dabrowski isn't a surgeon.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Tori?
We're gonna
He's a
bring
general
Dick back and we'll be like,
practitioner.
this was Isaac.
This was Isaac.
You realize this is mystical scars that are reflecting the man he just killed in the fire wounds, right?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! There's also that. There's also that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not okay. Oh.
I like to imagine that means there's exposed charred bones.
Isaac.
It's gonna be a
He's
gnarly
so
topic,
crispy.
fellas.
Wait,
There
you
was
inflict
no-
no... Would you inflict on others and yourself upon your body leaving a scar first time? Okay.
It
I
doesn't
had to
say
double check.
actual damage.
I don't think it has to be the wounds itself, but it's supposed to be scars that reflect them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's, what was it? It's people with like 30 or 40% of like burn scars on their body. The survival rate of that is super low, and I think he had 100% burn on his body.
Oh,
He had some scars.
Maybe he got a natural healing.
Your buddy Keith.
I like how this ended up, but I do want to point out that you were technically dying because you failed and got the knife stab, which is supposed to be like you need to get stabilized, or I think if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay,
It depends on the level of critical wounds.
Okay.
So he was actually still pretty high up in the critical wounds, so there wasn't any bleed out yet. If he had gotten a larger hit, it would have went to bleed out.
Okay.
But that one, it gives me a nice, funny, juicy injury to give him when it's that like low on the scale. Can't believe he stabbed you in the fucking face.
I know.
I mean, it was personal. It was definitely personal.
He was jelly.
This guy said traitors must die. Snitches get stitches. Kill, death, and maim.
Traitor!
Exactly.
I also want to appreciate the... I am so glad that everyone else played into the multi-car chase.
It's so good!
Thank you, everyone.
It's very good. I enjoy seeing where this goes.
Thank you for the
Not
spin
just-
snack.
The way that you narrated the
mortifying.
whole thing, Bree, the way that you, from the very start, with that, like, cutscene kind of thing, bringing in the players still in, like, this cutscene kind of feeling, so everybody was tense on the edge of their seats, and having the whole thing revolve around their choices and, like, beat by beat going scene to scene to scene, with the music transitioning so smoothly from one song to the next every time. Fucking wild. Top tier GMing.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You are in the top 1% of GMs, Bree.
We all gather around and we pick up a little Bree and hold her on our shoulders.
You did so good! It was so